With great weather year-round and top-notch college programs, a lot of girls are growing up playing softball right here in Florida.
Well, not only does it give players a chance to get out and play, it's also an escape for one local girl in the midst of a health battle.
She will never tell you that she's in pain or she's tired or she wants to play.
And now 10-year-old Brooklyn softball hero is stepping up to the plate to get results. That story is coming up next. You're watching News 6, Getting Results. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Orlando Solar Bears. Tonight. Live, Getting Results with Bridget Ellison, Julie Broughton, meteorologist Candace Campos, and traffic safety expert Trooper Steve. This is News 6 at 9.
A little girl in Melbourne is facing some tough medical challenges. At just 10 years old, she's having to deal with a lifelong diagnosis that affects her muscles and skin.
But her resilience hasn't stopped her from enjoying her favorite sport, softball, as she recently had the chance to do some training alongside her favorite softball player.
News 6 at 9's Carolina Cardona tells us how her determination and love of the sport are inspiring others.
I like to think of myself like normal and as like regular kids. And sometimes I just like to think that I don't have these diseases.
It hasn't been an easy journey for Brooklyn Dolan. Life has thrown her some pretty tough curveballs.
Brooklyn was diagnosed at age 5 in 2014 with juvenile dermatomyositis, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks your skin and your muscles.
Shortly after that diagnosis, doctors discovered another medical condition, scleroderma, a disease that impacts the body through the hardening of the skin.
And then after that, she was diagnosed with autoimmune thyroid and just recently this year, autoimmune Sjogren's syndrome, where it affects your mucous membrane, saliva.
Despite those hardships, Brooklyn's resilience is untouchable and her love for softball unstoppable.
There are days where she pushes herself to the extreme and then we follow up with those bad days, but she will never tell you that she's in pain or she's tired or she wants to play.
It's fun. It keeps me like exercising.
Brooklyn from day one has been an inspiration to everybody that I've seen her come in contact with. She first started off here at the upper deck doing a summer camp, a softball camp, and immediately was one of the favorite athletes of all the other athletes there.
And it's that spirit that's been noted by professional softball player Alex Powers of the USSA Pride softball team, Brooklyn's favorite player. Powers, a Melbourne native, joined Brooklyn during a training session.
I do follow along on social media and all of this stuff, the treatments and everything that she endures on a weekly basis. Definitely admirable in terms of her perseverance to continue playing and to be her healthiest, best self to be able to compete. Not everybody is as fortunate and has an easy road. It just speaks to her testament and her love of the game, of sports, of life, and just really enjoying it.
A meeting made possible by the Kids Wish Network, a nonprofit organization that helps improve the quality of life for kids with life-threatening conditions and makes their dreams come true. After the session, Alex gave her one of her jerseys and tickets so she could go to every USSA Pride softball home game. Brooklyn's mom tells us her daughter hopes to become a doctor one day so that she can find a cure for her diseases.
I hope that, one day she just is feeling so much better and doesn't have to live in pain every day. I hope one day she just becomes the person she wants to be and she continues like this.
Carolina Cardona, News 6 at 9.
What resilience, though.
Yes, love her. And so many of those conditions are very rare. Scleroderma typically affects adult women, and here she is at 10 years old, but she is just an inspiration.
Yeah, and great things that Kids Wish Network is doing, and it's a nonprofit. You can get involved with that and help make more great moments like that happen for kids.
Yeah, and I love how Alex Powers was also a local, and she's a native. She also went to Florida State and played softball there. So, I mean, it's just so great, a local girl helping another local girl. It's just so great. All right, well, today is National Siblings Day, by the way. You guys call your siblings yet? And wish them...
I haven't heard my phone ringing.